I believe that's Thursday.
Gentlemen, we're live on YouTube now.
Thank you.
Our clerk should be here with a couple minutes yet.
I thought we already approved all this. The engineering contract.
I thought we had two.
You see it?
No.
Hello,
How you doing, cuz?
Hello.
this is like a monthly thing or something, or weekly.
Don't you like to see?
I do. Is it time? Okay, I'd like to call this meeting to order of the Leland Dam Authority. If we could all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, could we have roll call?
Road Commissioner Calhoun is absent today with notice. Drain Commissioner Christensen,
Present.
Road Commissioner Greenan,
Here.
Road Commissioner Joyce,
Here.
Road Commissioner Mikowski,
Here.
Road Commissioner Popa.
Here.
Okay, so our first matter of business is the election of officers, and we'll start with the chairman. Any nominations will require a second. Then after, if we have multiple nominations, we'll then go through the membership and take a vote and have each person state who they're voting for. So at this point, do we have any nominations for chairman?
I nominate John Popa.
Okay, and is there support for that?
I'll support that. There's a lot of work that goes into this chairmanship, working with Chet and the board and the budget
Okay,
and Steve, but I'll second it.
okay, and do we have any other nominations for chairman?
I nominate Bob Joyce.
Okay, and do we have a second for that?
I'll second it.
Okay, and we have a second for that. Do we have any other nominations for chairman? Okay, hearing none, we'll close the nominations. And then, do we have a roll call sheet? Okay, Calhoun is absent. So Christensen, we start with you, and who do you vote for?
John Popa.
Greenan,
Popa.
Joyce,
Joyce.
Mikowski,
Joyce.
Popa,
Popa?
6, 3, that's 3 votes for Popa, and I'm not doubting that, but what I'm doubting is this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 member board, and things don't pass on 3 votes. Because that's how many are here. I have to think about this.
It's usually who's here.
I'm sorry, what?
It's usually who's present.
In our world, it's not. It has to be a majority of those that are serving, regardless of who's here. So if you have a board at present of only 4 members, on a 6-member board, it takes 4 to pass. So, could we just take a brief break just for a second? Just give me 5 minutes.
Sure.
Jerry, there's a packet there for you.
Okay, we're back in session, and I just was having a brief chat with the administrators who just went through this recently, so.
Yeah, and it's a little confusion. For any motion, it's majority of members on the board. So you do need 4 votes, or 6 of you. For procedural matters, agenda items, to make changes on your agenda and so forth, it's the majority of members present. But for any motion, it's the majority of members on a board. So for example, for our county board, there's 7 members, always need 4 votes. Since you have 6 members, you need 4 votes to pass any motion. So a 3-3 tie vote, if there's 6 of you, does not count. A 3-2 vote does not pass a motion because there's 6 of you, so you need a majority.
Okay, so I think what we can do is we'll reopen nominations again. And who would like to nominate someone for chairman?
I'll nominate myself for chairman.
Okay, would anyone like to support that?
Support.
Okay, do we have any other nominations for chairman?
I'll support Joyce.
Oh, okay. And do we have a second for Joyce?
I'll second it.
Okay, do we have any other nominations? Okay. All right. Okay, so Calhoun is absent. Steve, who would you like to vote for?
Popa.
Leland,
Popa.
Joyce,
Joyce.
Makowski,
Joyce.
Popa.
Hopa.
Okay. All right, so we still don't have a chairman.
Can we continue with our regular meeting then with the past chair? so we can get our business done and push this off to another meeting when we're all here?
Oh, no, I've got all day.
Or what?
I've got all day.
until you let the chairman.
We're gonna keep doing this till we get one. I've done more, we're only at 4. Okay, so we'll open it up for nominations again.
I nominate Garth Greenan.
Okay, is there a second
John
for
can be
that?
vice.
I'm sorry, let's go back to Steve nominated Garth for chairman, is that correct?
Correct.
Is there a second for that? Okay, do we have any other nominations for chair?
I'll nominate Joyce.
And do we have a second on that?
I'll second it.
Okay. Do we have any other nominations?
I'll nominate myself again.
Okay, and do we have a second for Popa?
I'll second that.
I'm sorry, was that you guys, but
Yes.
seconded, okay, thanks. Okay, do we have any other nominations? Okay, if there's no other nominations, are there any other nominations? There being no other nominations, we'll close nominations. So this time we have nominated Mr. Garth Greenan, Mr. Bob Joyce, and Mr. John Popa.
Excuse me, point of order, I don't believe I received a second.
Oh, I thought someone seconded you. No
No,
second? No
there was
one
no
seconded
second.
that?
No.
Okay,
Second.
my mistake. Do we all agree that we had seconds on Joyce and Popa? Okay. All right, so Calhoun is absent. Christensen,
Popa.
Greenan,
Popa.
Joyce,
Joyce.
Nakowski,
Joyce.
Popa.
Popa.
Okay, we have 3-2. Did you get all that? All right, I'll open the floor up for nominations for chairman. And would anyone like to make a nomination?
I'll nominate Joyce.
Okay, and do we have a second for that?
I'll second it.
Okay. Okay, do we have any other nominations for chairman?
I'll nominate myself.
Okay, and do we have a second for Popa?
I'll second.
Okay, and do we have anyone else that would like to nominate someone or themselves for chairman? Okay, we'll close the nominations. So we have Popa and Joyce. And Calhoun is absent. Christensen,
Popa.
Greenan,
Popa.
Joyce,
Joyce.
Nakowski,
Joyce.
Popa.
Popa.
Jeff, do I just keep doing this?
Well, as we remember from our county board, sometimes it took 4 hours to let the chair. We had a situation several years ago.
All right.
4 hours. But you have to have a chair to proceed with the meeting.
I will reopen nominations for the position of chairman. Do I have a nomination?
I'll nominate Steve Christensen.
Is there a second to nominate Steve?
I'll second it.
And who was that? Sorry, I didn't hear. Okay. Okay, are there any other nominations? No other nominations? Okay,
I'll nominate myself.
okay. Is there a second for Popa?
I'll second.
I'm sorry, who seconded that? Was it Don? Okay, Garth. Thank you. Are there any other nominations? Okay. So this time we will have Christensen and Popa. Calhoun is absent. Steve?
Popa.
Leland?
Popa.
Joyce?
Christensen.
Makowski?
Christensen.
Popa.
Popa.
I will reopen nominations for chairman.
I'll nominate myself.
Is there a second to Steve's nomination of himself?
I'll second it.
Do we have any other nominations? There being none, I'll close nominations. Calhoun is absent. Christensen,
Myself.
Greenan,
Christensen.
Joyce,
Christensen.
Makowski,
Christensen.
John, Popa.
Christensen.
You have a unanimous vote and enough votes, Chairman. You're elected Chairman, Steve. I will turn the meeting over to you for the election of your next officer.
Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you.
I'll open the nominations for vice chair.
I'll nominate Bob Joyce.
Is there support to that?
I'll second that.
Any other nominations for vice chair?
I'll nominate myself.
Support? Any other nominations for vice chair?
She'll call the names for you.
Okay.
Closing nominations for vice chair, roll call, please.
Calhoun is absent. Christensen,
Popa.
Greenan,
Joyce?
Joyce.
Yes.
Joyce is Joyce. Makowski,
Joyce.
Popa,
Joyce.
four for Joyce.
Joyce is vice chair. I'll open the nominations for secretary.
Popa. I'll second it.
Who made that nomination?
Any other nominations for secretary? Close the nominations. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same? Carried. John is secretary. Deputy secretary is the clerk's office, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Do we need to vote on that?
I believe so.
Opening nominations for deputy secretary.
I nominate Michelle Crocker or designee.
So moved.
We have a motion, we have support. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We have officers. Meeting schedule. It's been suggested that we meet on a regular basis. We can post that. We can then meet on those regular dates. Everyone knows those dates and everyone can plan on it. And it makes for a more orderly progression of what we do as a dam authority. What we've been doing up to this point has been as needed, which has functioned, but at times it's hard to get a quorum. So I'm open to suggestions as to what might be a logical meeting schedule for the year.
Were you thinking one time a month, Mr. Chairman?
No, I don't. I think our base structure wouldn't necessarily have to be once a month. Thinking back through the years as to our meetings, seems to me like, typically we meet 4 times. On a busy year, we meet 6 times. John, is that what you were thinking?
You can ask Garth, but did you put the BPW one together where it was the first Tuesday every quarter on the same day, the road commission meeting at 11?
That's correct.
I could suggest that we do the same thing and do it at 10 for the dam, 11 for BPW. And then reserve those. If there's a terrible lot of stuff that's gotta get done with the dam, we can always push the BPW following dam. And this way they can reserve that same morning.
So BPW is here? Or
Correct.
is it it's in this room? Road commission's in this room?
Yes.
But BPW?
No, road commission's at the road commission, but we meet here for the dam at 10, BPW at 11. Go eat a big lunch, and then we got a 1 o'clock, so it ruins our whole day this way.
And what day is that?
It would be the quarters.
What Tuesday do you guys meet?
First and third.
I don't have their schedule for me.
Laurel?
They approve the first Tuesday of every quarter, so that's April, July, except for October because of a conflict with the board's annual session.
So it's April and it's July?
Right, and then I think it's a third Tuesday for the October.
That sounds right.
October, Laurel, they moved it to the second Tuesday, the 19th.
Okay. If you're sure.
I got it written down, yes. So we can do it the same as the BPW schedule, as the months she suggested, which was April, July,
In October.
and October 19th.
The only thing I would have to do is double check those dates to make sure that there was nothing already scheduled for earlier in the
If there is,
morning.
let us know,
Yeah.
but that's what we can go on.
So April, what day?
April 6th,
6th? July, what day?
6th,
And October, what day?
19th.
At what time?
then 10 o'clock, all 3 days.
How's that sounding, gentlemen?
It's fine with me.
I would entertain a motion.
So moved.
I'll second.
We have a motion, we have support. Any discussion on the schedule of meeting dates, April 6th, July 6th, October 19th?
Mr. Chairman, is the room available for those times?
We'll find out.
I'm gonna have to double check when I get back into the office. I don't have that calendar here.
Okay. It's pending Allison's approval.
Pending availability.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We have a meeting schedule. Be advised, we may need more than that if we need to. I would entertain a motion to adjourn the organizational session.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned.
Is it-